Over 400,000 people have signed up for Veganuary this year. The challenge that helps you go vegan for the whole month of January with recipes, nutritional support and everything that you need. And in this video I'm gonna give you 10 tips on how to go and stay vegan, because I personally been vegan for about 5 years, and as a vegan athlete I do get a lot of questions, and today I'm going to share a little bit more of my experience. Okay, but before we get into my 10 tips, I have a little bit of explaining to do. I haven't posted in a while here on the channel, and the last time I posted I said that I was going on a cut, which was my second cut on a vegan diet. A cut, it's just trying to lose weight and maintain muscle mass, and I haven't updated you on that, but I will soon. But the reason I haven't is because I actually launched my book in Portugal. I'm Portuguese, and the health and fitness book, the complete scientific guide to achieve maximal performance and health with a vegan diet, with over 1200 scientific references. This is a full guide on health and nutrition on a vegan diet, but it's in Portuguese, and I do hope I can launch the English version at the end of this year, and it has been a really big hit because it's already on the second edition. So stay tuned, I'm gonna focus on this channel during this year, and I also started a new Instagram page, Vegan Health and Fitness _science, where I will be showcasing everything that will be in the book leading up to the launch. So that's what's been going on in my life. Okay, and for my number one tip, when you're trying to go vegan and when you're trying to change your diet to eat better, to be healthier, you have to realize that your taste buds and your dopamine receptors will change after a while. So if you've been on a junk food diet, eating lots of junk food, even meat, fried food, a lot of sugar and all of that, obviously fruit, vegetables, cereals and legumes and all of that won't really taste good for you. But just keep in mind that your taste buds will adjust, and after a while you will get a lot of pleasure from eating these foods. So don't give up on the first week, on the first 2-3 weeks, because it might take a little bit. And the same will happen with your microbiome, basically the bacteria in our gut that control our lives. They actually they make you eat in a sort of way certain foods, they crave certain foods, and that may be where some of your cravings are coming from. And your microbiome will adjust after a while as well, so just stick with it and be patient. Right now I actually get a higher dopamine hit from eating a really good salad than from eating a burger, so everyone can get there, trust me, everyone can get there. The second thing is that you just have to realize that eating is a habit, like everything else. We usually eat what we are used to eating, and habits do take a while to form. So the first week will be hard, the second week will be hard, the third week will be easier, the fourth will be even easier, and it gets easier over time, and after a while you don't even think about it because you're just eating the things that you eat every day, and you don't have to plan it, you don't have to do anything, it's just autopilot. The fourth tip is there's thousands of plants that you have never tried. There's thousands of foods that you have never tried. I already have a video here on the channel with the top 10 foods that I discovered after going vegan, and there are many more. My diet became so much better. I have a lot more variety now than when I used to eat meat, because usually we only eat the same 5 or 6 animals every day, and we don't really go out of our way to look for other plants, and you really should. Not just from a health perspective, but also from a variety and taste perspective. In my diet I have about 40 to 50 different plants every single week. Just write down how many different plants you have in your diet and try to increase that. Go on a supermarket, spend some time and look things up. Look for new recipes, look for Indian recipes, for Mediterranean recipes and all of that, and try to see what other cultures are eating that you can incorporate in your diet, and your diet will become much healthier and much tastier. Okay, my fifth tip on this topic as well. Spices and sauces are your friends. I can't tell you how many times I get the question, how do you cook tofu? How do you cook seitan? How do you cook soy? And all of that. Because I tried it and it just tastes like rubber. I really hate it. First of all, there are dozens of brands and types of tofu, seitan, not so much soy, but tofu and seitan. And you may dislike one brand and really like another one, so keep trying different brands. But also, you can't just cook it with salt and expect it to taste good, okay? You have to really work on your sauces, or just use store-bought sauces. You have to try different spices. You have to marinate it for a couple hours if you want to try it like that. So don't give up on your first couple of tries, because in the beginning you will have some probably bad experiences like I had. Okay, and my sixth tip, veganize your favorite recipes. Just go online and search for vegan versions of your favorite recipes, because you're probably gonna find some. With junk food, this is really easy to do because you got tons of vegan pizzas, vegan burgers and all of that, vegan donuts, you got everything. But with traditional recipes, it may be a little harder to find in the store, for example. So look it up and see how you can do it. You can easily make some vegan lasagna with vegan meat, with soy, with tofu, with seitan. There's dozens of options on how to make your favorite dishes, so just look them up. Okay, and my seventh tip is for you to realize that just because you're eating vegan, that doesn't mean that you are eating healthy. A vegan diet is not healthier, okay? Because you can be vegan and eat fries, pizzas and burgers and donuts every single day, and that's obviously not healthy. If you are trying to be healthier, you should follow a whole foods plant-based diet, a diet that excludes animal products and processed foods. That's what you should be striving for. And you don't have to exclude these products 100% to be healthy, but eating 90 to 95% whole foods plant-based, it's the best choice that you can do to be healthy. Okay, and my eighth tip, follow science-based vegans, okay? For the past couple of years we had a lot of social media drama with people going ex-vegan, but you have never seen a science-based vegan go ex-vegan. You have never seen a science-based vegan doctor go ex-vegan. So be aware when you are watching vloggers, recipe channels and all of that, that they are not nutrition and health and science channels, okay? That's really important, because these are actually the channels that get the most amount of views, but they provide the least amount of information. And this is actually something I hate about social media, is that when you are trying to put out really good scientific content that takes 4 days to write, a 5-minute video, because you have to read through so much science, and then you don't get the views, and some blogger who doesn't understand anything about science or nutrition just gives a couple of tips that he read online or something like that, and then he gets more views and passes along his information, and the other person doesn't. So it's really important to follow science-based vegan. Follow Mike the Vegan, follow nutritionfacts.org, follow myself, follow Vegan's Strength, follow Derek from Simnet Nutrition, Brian Turner. All of these are really good accounts to follow. Okay, and my ninth tip is my best tip for eating healthy. Just don't buy food that isn't healthy. And you can apply this to veganism. Just don't buy non-vegan food. It's that simple. When you go to the supermarket, only buy healthy vegan food. If you don't have bad foods at home, you're not gonna eat them, okay? So make wise choices at the supermarket. Okay, and my next tip is to plan in advance. If you are going out, if you are going on a family dinner or anything like that, just plan your meals a little bit, maybe not too much, but just bring some food. If you are going on a road trip or something like that, on vacation, plan a little bit of your meals in advance, and you will have a safe net if nothing else pops up. And the same goes for your day to day, and in here you should plan a little bit more, because batch cooking will save your life. Maybe not save your life, but it can. But it will make your life so much easier. It will make everything more efficient, and I rarely ever cook for one single meal. I always have a pot of cooked beans in my fridge, or lentils or chickpeas or something like that, so plan in advance. Okay, and my last tip is for you to really understand why you are doing this. Why do you want to go vegan for the whole month of January? Why do you want to go vegan for the whole year? And the thing that really helps me when thinking about this is going to a website called the Vegan Calculator, where you put how long have you been vegan, and it will give you how many gallons of water you saved, how many pounds of grain, and how many animal lives you saved. And this is incredible because you can actually see your impact with your own eyes. And if you just put 1 month, for the month of January, you will save 33,000 gallons of water, 1,200 pounds of grain, 600 pounds of CO2, 900 square feet of forest, and 30 animal lives. Just for 1 month. Now obviously this is an average, so it may be higher or lower, a lot higher or a lot lower, but it just gives you a great idea. For example, for myself, I have been vegan for 5 years and 1 month, let's say it. I have saved, Jesus, 2 million gallons of water, 74,200 pounds of grain, 37,100 pounds of CO2, 55,000 square feet of forest, and 1,855 animal lives, just from eating a vegan diet. And I actually plan on doing more videos on diet and the environment, because my master's degree is actually on the Common Agricultural Policy of the European Union and the environmental impacts of agriculture, especially livestock. So I have a lot of information to give about this topic as well, so stay tuned. Go follow me on my new Instagram page. There's no posts there yet, but there will be a lot, at least one a day for the rest of the year. Everything science-based. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I'm gonna see you all in the next video. Peace!